Every day of the year. They make at least 6 trips a day.
She said, well, the first thing I said was, excuse me, you're not excuse me, but it was
midnight.
for me. It was really nice of you, yes, Nancy.
All right. Well, folks, this is Pepper Creek. Pepper Creek got its name when the Indians lived here. They found bushes growing along the banks, which they believed to have wild peppers on them. And Homosassa is the Indian word for land of the wild peppers, hence we call it Pepper Creek. You'll see some of our wood ducks along the way, or some up in front of us. Tell you a little about them when we get up here. Because see, you can see different animals along the way. The animals that you could see include deer and bear, otters, foxes, bobcats, raccoons, ducks, turtles, snakes, and alligators. Any of the animals that you do see, they have chosen the creek as their home all by themselves. We have not placed any animals here, nor do we feed any of them. So it's all just good old natural Florida. There's some of the wood duck there. You'll see the male wood duck is a very colorful duck. Female's a little more on the drab side. She's got a white ring around her eye. They pretty much came in about a month or so ago and pretty much have paired up, getting ready for nesting. When they dredged this creek back in the 1960s, unfortunately it destroyed a lot of the nesting areas for the wood ducks, so we built these boxes along the way. They use them. As you can see, there's not much of a perch there. The female duck really doesn't perch, so her only way to get in that box is by flight. She flies in that hole, she's in and out of there about 28 days. After which time, the chicks hatch, come out looking like fuzzy little ping pong balls, hit that water and do their best to survive. The cone-shaped thing you see below the wood duck box is a predator shield, meant to keep the snakes and raccoons out. Coming in right past this wood duck box, we're going to go to the right, and there's an island there. We'll go around the back side of the island, and as we enter this, it's right here pretty soon. If you keep looking up high towards that way, over top of that wood duck box, there is a very large tree with a big nest in it. And you'll get along the other side of the island, you might be able to catch a nice view of it too. That is our osprey nest. That is Osprey Island. That nest has been here about 25 years. Weighs somewhere between 200 and 400 pounds. Ospreys are a bird similar to a bald eagle. Not the same wingspan. Osprey has a white breast, the bald eagle has a brown breast. Ospreys mate for life. Pretty soon here, the male will come in. It's his job to clean the nest, get it ready for the female. He'll come in and start to work. He'll sit on a branch up above him and watch him as he works along, plucking that nest back. He'll say, hey, you know what, Mabel, I think we're ready to move in. Mabel says, you know what, Joe, I think you can do a little bit better job. So he does it again until she's happy. Once they're happy, they move in. After a while, the chicks are born. As soon as the chicks are large enough to fly, off they go. Mom and Dad do the same thing. They take off. The difference between them and the chicks is they take separate vacations and come back next year. In 1984, this area was purchased by the county, and they turned it into an exotic wildlife park. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but they had all the exotic animals here. In '89, the state purchased it and turned it into what it is today. They decided at that time it would be a park only for those animals natural to the state of Florida. So they had to rehome all those animals. All the exotics had to be gone. And they did so with the exception of one, and you guys know which one, Lou the hippo. In order for Lou to stay, they got him his honorary citizenship in the state of Florida. He's been here 50 years. We'll be 55 in January. They have a nice party for him, giving him big cake, icing and all that good stuff. All the kids will come, get cupcakes, so they have a big party. Rangers will come down through after a storm and clear this any debris out, trim some limbs back occasionally, but they do their best to leave the nature part of it alone, leave the banks alone, let it be natural Florida for us to enjoy. Some more of our wood ducks here. I always like this last one of the day because the animals can sense that everybody's done driving boats up and down, so they start coming out a little more than normal. Give them a little chase here. Some more of our wood duck boxes here. There they go. They're used to us. On the left bank here is a very large piece of concrete. Back in the 1920s, a gentleman purchased this area and was going to build a resort here. That was to be the foundation for a water tower. But the stock market crashed and lost its funding. And as I think maybe you know, Homosassa Spring Wildlife State Park is the only state park in the United States to be named Best Park 3 times. We're very proud of that. Ours has only received it once. Our little badge here, see that? 3 little rings on it. We're very proud of that. To the left here is some red cedar trees. They are protected in Florida, no longer allowed to be harvested. They were used to make cedar chests, cedar closets, and the good old number 2 pencil. I've also been told that when the first visitors came through, they used those trees to build cabins with, and some of those cabins are still in existence. We'll make a little right-hand turn here. This is Palm Island. As a routine, we always go around the back of Palm Island. We come coming this way, we go on that side. Palm Island was the only modification made to the path of the stream. And they did it just for this purpose, for boat traffic. Some days they run 2 and 4 boats, we use it. Some days we run 3 boats. We have a little bit of capacity there. Back when this was an exotic wildlife park, I was told they kept the monkeys on this little island. And so in that process of changing over, they had to rehome those guys. And they were able to do so, with the exception of 2 of them. And those 2, they gave them gray shirts and taught them how to drive boats. You got your paddle? We can walk back, it's not that deep. Might see some turtles swim by. It's under the water level, about a couple inches. You just kind of see them. We've seen some pretty big snapping turtles, about 1.5 feet in diameter. Nice size soft shells here. another one of our passing zones here, a little white area in the creek. We call this APM, which stands for Assistant Park Manager, because the Assistant Park Manager happens to live right here. A little house right inside the woods there. Right over that way. Yeah, it lives here year round. Wild. There's a lot of wild country in Florida. I've driven around. We looked at the house once and was back in this swampy stuff, and I swear I think like maybe 15 feet around the house it was nice grass. After that it was jungle. Nope, my wife says no way. No way. We live over here in Crystal River, just 7 miles up the road. And we have a couple of black snakes, a couple of little green snakes running around. We have a couple of turtles running around, but nothing really bad. This is part of the creek I like the best. This little run down through here. Really, to me, it looks like nice, real Florida. Over here to the right, this is our boat barn. It's where we store all the boats at night. Some of them, not all of them, all the time. Get charged up there, ready for the next day. Yep. Yep, they run all day long, 365 days a year. Never close. it.